Hey Jude, don't make it bad.
September 1968. Nixon and Humphrey were battling it out for the presidency. The war was raging in Vietnam. The Beatles were still singing together, and we were entering medical school. The next 4 years were to mean many different things to each of us, but for all of us, they were pivotal years. Here are some of the people and events that helped make them what they were. Dr. Van Dyke.
Another logical question. Trace a drop of blood from the heart to the motor area of the brain concerned with foot innervation on the involving right cortex, and back to the heart after ligation of both common carotid arteries and both internal jugular veins.
The shadowing here of cerebral hemisphere and of brainstem
Dr. Mary Jane Showers.
of the contours as you would see them from the lateral view of one of the lateral ventricles, with its anterior horn, its corpus or body, its posterior horn, and its inferior or temporal horn. The position of the interventricular foramen of Monroe high in the downward pull of gravity.
What will the Amanita
Dr. Chacho.
muscara here also has hallucinatory effects. And this is why it's not useful as a cholinergic drug. However, in various native situations, they've used it for orgies. Once, in our bathroom culture, and our bathroom sanitary culture, it has too many cholinergic effects. Which color did you say that was? It was the red color, I thought.
Mike Rednick, class
I must say
president.
something else with this election. After being at Hahnemann for a while, I see one basic problem, a problem of insensitivity. There are some, not all, there are some administrators and teachers here who treat the students as cattle who can be moved around at will. These people have either forgotten or are afraid to recognize that medical students have feelings just like everybody else, and they show ability in reasoning when considering problems.
Now, there are simple depressions which occur in everyday life.
Dr. De
You lose
Palma.
your business, just flunk out of medical school, your wife leaves you. Little things like that are apt to be depressing. Another thing is that this individual doesn't seem to be aware of his environment. You know, you might be at the opera and hear the prima donna is singing the famous aria, and this person is whispering. You know, I got trouble. This person is depressed.
But essentially, this reminds me of
Dr. Hamill.
the methods of transmission of this type of disease, which we refer to as the 4F. And I don't know if you remember these, but one is species, second is food, the third is fourth, fomite, and then Dr. Moat always likes to add a fifth F. What's that, Dr. Moat? Fun.
Hey, fellas, look, I know just how we can best the anatomy fine. Listen, look, no sweat.
Here's Bruce Demchek, Neil Klein, and Dennis Dobak at Medical Minstrels.
I got the test right here, the ones they gave last year. You know the Van Dyke gives the same test every year. Can't flunk. Oh, in fact, test we just can't flunk. If I say we just can't flunk. For just a little fee, notes in pathology can make the sophomore term almost lecture-free. Can't lose. With adwords, you just can't lose. If I say you just can't lose. If you'll just take a look at all the notes we took, you'll see there ain't no time for reading any book. No read, don't read. To pass the course, the book you just don't need. If I tell you not to read, don't read, don't read. I got the test right here, the one they gave last year. You know that Van Dyke gives the same test every year. Can't follow, when soft test you just can't slump. Can't take a look, no sweet talk, there ain't no time for any book. Don't read, don't read it, the test the course, don't read. That's right here. Just read if you take a look at no sweet talk, there ain't no time for any book. There's no tears. I've no tears. Back this year, I got the course right here.
Hello?
Doctor, Mr. Coven's IV is infiltrated. He's in ICU.
Where was that?
He's in ICU.
At the beginning of the junior year, here's Dr. Spitzer and Dr. Bennett.
You can remember the history on all your patients, but right now you won't.
At first, you won't be able to remember it. It doesn't even have cross correlations that make you remember it. Later on, as Dr. Spitzer said, you'll remember the entire history and physical.
No, you can be surprised. You can remember.
Yeah.
You can remember every patient, their history, and after a while, you can remember the laboratory results and what the EKG looks like. And it has to be it's an amazing thing. I don't know how I do it, but.
Are there any questions about the physical examination itself? Yes.
Are we going to be given any patients such that if we make them, say, breathe deeply for about a minute or so, that they're going to pass out?
We do.
We try not to, but somebody got a patient on a respirator last year in intensive care, so we try not to.
We will try and give you patients that will not be specifically harmed by the procedures you'll do.
Any technical questions about physical examination, anything that wasn't covered well besides the heart?
You covered the heart?
Yes.
We'll look forward to seeing you then on Monday. Look at these schedules. It's posted outside, posted downstairs. Be good.
Dr. Belmont, child psychiatry.
He's calling the shots and making up the game. He says, okay, now you go into this real dark place. Now, just get this. Okay, now, real dark, he dims the lights. Now, you go into this real dark place, and you're walking in there, and what happens? He says, you see pajamas, and they frighten you. Pajamas! He says, what do I see now? He says, you see a witch with a mask, all kind of white cream over it. With a mask. Oh, no, scary. I said, what do I see now? He says, you see a lion roaring. There's so many noises going on all around you. I said, yeah? Then what happens? He says, the lion turns around to you and says, what are you doing here?
Doc, they made a point, Oates and Bennett made a point that as far as flunking in third and fourth year, the only way to really flunk is to really psych out. I mean, go psychotic and prove yourself incompetent. And they're all out of position. So it's not really too much to get uptight about, but we have to give them an answer. We have to give them an answer concerning the choice that we want to make. whether we went to junior comp at the end of the year or whether we went to the written finals at the end of each rotation. We can have discussion about it and talk about it later. We can talk to Ed, Ginny, or myself about it, but I don't...
Medical Minstrels with Bob Rinaldi, Bruce Demchek, Barry Saul, Roy Berkowitz, and Ann Cusack.
Is everybody here? All right, who is this patient?
I don't know. Who is this patient?
I don't know. Who is this patient? Extern Roy, who's the patient?
That's Ann Cusack.
Well, what's the operation we're going to do today?
I don't know. What's the operation we're going to do?
I don't know. What's the operation we're going to do today? Dr. Roy, what is the operation?
We're going to do a gallbladder.
Anybody know how to do a gallbladder? Never seen it before?
Never saw it.
Okay, so I have to show you. How you feel?
Okay.
Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. How are you?
Oh, good, good. Always do a pre-op workup. You want to know where the patient is. Okay. Now you watch me, and you do what I do. We need a little more exposure. Who's going to hold the retractor?
I'm not going to hold the retractor. I'm the resident.
It's not me. I'm the intern.
I'm going to hold the retractor.
They don't need any speed
Well,
up.
because your batteries were running down.
A few moments from the final class party.
Well, it's amazing 4 years. You look back.
You got any pathology lectures when nobody was there?
Oh yeah, sure. I got the chief, miss. I got a brillia. Hahnemann.
Pathology is the queen of science.
It's a lot of fun. Now you're gonna be a doctor.
I have the great privilege, Mr. Chairman, of presenting to you members of the senior class in medicine as eligible candidates for the degree of Doctor of Medicine.
Members of the class of 1972, having fulfilled all